Hi, everybody. Thanks, Dan. I really enjoyed seeing your demo of the mining bot. Really exciting. My name is Larry Salibra. I'm the founder of New Internet Labs. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the new web today. But first of all, I want you to indulge me a little bit. It's really cool that I'm the one live on stream when we're one block away from Mainnet Launch. And it's been a really exciting journey to have the Bitcoin blockchain over here on Explorer waiting for Mainnet Stacks 2.0. I wanted to just show everybody how I found Stacks almost 7 years ago today. I don't know if Manib is watching, but if he was, if this is a live in-person event, I can imagine his face if I showed this on the screen. So I found Stacks back when it was one name in March of 2014 in Hacker News, and since day one, the project has been sort of razor focused on Bitcoin, and it's just really exciting that after all of these years and all the hard work put in by all the team members and community, that we're finally launching Mainnet on our sort of the next step on our journey toward delivering the type of internet we think the world deserves. So congratulations to everybody in the Stacks community. Congratulations to Manib, the Hero PBC team. I know everybody's worked very hard on getting all of us together and getting things ready for launch. So congratulations, everybody. As part of the celebration, I'm happy to announce that Stacks app on iOS is now publicly available. Stacks app is a ticker for the Stacks ecosystem, a Bitcoin first ticker, and will evolve into an application to make it easy for you to measure the health of our ecosystem. You can get quotes of your favorite trading pairs and add your favorite Stacks pairs to your desktop. So scan the QR code and download it on the App Store. The app works on iOS, so iPhone, iPod, and it'll also work on your Apple Silicon Mac for those of you that are early adopters. So today I want to quickly review what we've been working on the past year. And then I want to talk about some new protocols. So in 2020, we shipped the new internet extension with the Can't Be Evil sandbox. As part of our the Stacks ecosystem app mining program version 1, we had almost 200 apps that opted into the Can't Be Evil sandbox. For those of you that don't remember, the Can't Be Evil sandbox is a new security model for the new internet, one where you are sure that you're connecting to the server that you've chosen, and third parties can't track you without you opting in. We also developed version 2 of the Can't Be Evil sandbox in our native browser. Here's an example of Can't Be Evil sandbox version 2 and the prototype of our browser. Here it is using my decentralized blog app, asking for permission to talk to a third-party server to load a post. This is something that will be available in an upcoming public beta once we've got everything working on Stacks 2.0 BNS. So today we're going to talk about protocols for a new web. But first we should talk about the old protocols. The design of the old protocols is sort of what's gotten us into this situation where we have these giant tech platforms, people being deplatformed, and we have censorship and deplatforming in many countries around the world. So the current web, when you load up a website, there are lots of third parties that are involved, all the way from the big tech companies that own the platforms, the Facebooks, the Twitters, the names you know, all the way to the data centers, AWS, companies you don't know, like VeriSign, that run the .com domain, and the company that manages the domain names. All of these companies not only can track you, they're also the place someone can go to if they want to get you kicked off of your account or close down your business. And today's DeFi makes it even worse. On top of trusting all these people, you're also trusting a bunch of infrastructure that other people are running to hold your money. So a lot of this came about because of this protocol called HTTP. It was a protocol that was built, it was created in the early days of the web. We were very naive, and it was an academic project where everybody trusted everybody else. There's no encryption or authentication. You can't be sure that this website that you're loading is coming from the name that it says. There's no privacy. Anybody between you and the server can see every single thing you do on the site. And there's no redundancy. When the server that you're accessing goes down, the data is gone. You can't access the information anymore. And the names are controlled by a corporation based in the US that owns the whole naming system, which can decide to increase prices or sell your name or kick you off. So you don't want to use HTTP. If you ever see HTTP on a website, just close the tab. Don't want to be using the site. Most sites have moved on today to HTTPS, which has a little bit more security. The security is all centralized. So you can you have a third party that vouches that the name that you're visiting is actually the site that you're trying to visit. You have some privacy as long as you're not a nation state or a large company that can issue SSL certificates. Most people can't see what you're doing on the internet, but you still have the redundancy problems. If the server disappears, the information, the content is gone. So let's talk about some potential new protocols. These aren't set in stone. These are some things that we've been trying out and working on as part of our nil naming library. So I want to share with you my ideas. I'm looking for feedback from the community and hopefully pull requests once the library is put out in the open. So I like to think about new protocols and at least 4 different protocols. One is the service protocol. Another is the app protocol, the person protocol, and then the document protocol. So the service protocol is really just an upgraded version of the web that we use today. It's still your browser connecting to someone else's computer. Instead of the US corporate controlled domain name system we use today, it uses sovereign names that are owned by the user, owned by the service provider, using the Stacks blockchain name service, BNS. Encryption is trustless. Instead of a certificate authority, some other company vouching for the keys that you're using, these are instead pinned in the BNS name. So you don't have to trust a certificate authority, but it's still someone else's computer. So all the things that go with that are there. If the computer goes down, you can't access it anymore. If you store stuff on their computer, they can probably read it. So you can see it's a marked improvement over HTTP or HTTPS. And also it makes it very clear when you're connecting to these services that you're connecting to a service. You're not using an app that runs on your computer. You're connecting to someone else's computer. Another protocol is the app protocol. So the app protocol, like the service protocol, uses BNS, but instead it's content-based networking. It's not one-to-one connecting to a server. When you load an app, you load a cryptographic hash of the app that you're looking for, and that app can come from Atlas in the Stacks naming system, or it can come from a decentralized storage provider like BitTorrent or Sia or IPFS. You get cryptographic versioning and guarantees, which means you can always make sure that you got the version you were looking for. The version wasn't swapped out without you knowing it. You're getting the same code that other people are. These are still apps that are built with web technologies, and they run on your computer. They don't run on other people's computers. So that means that if the developer disappears, you can still use the app. Document is very similar, but actually it's just a way to exchange documents in a way where you can version the documents and you can find them even if the original source disappears. The main difference between this and apps is that no code is allowed. So you don't have to worry about unsafe code running in your browser or anything like that. Finally, the person protocol. In the new internet, people should be first-class citizens, and so in the Stacks ecosystem, we have the Stacks ID, and this is the globally unique name that you use, that you own, and that you can use to build your digital life on. You can send money with other people, you can interact with others using apps, and you can own your own social graph. So we're going to be publishing an open source library called Nil Naming Library in the coming weeks. And we look forward to others working with us and collaborating and getting your feedback on what you think are the right protocols for the new internet that we're building in the Stacks ecosystem. I hope that through this work that we're doing, that we can have a truly general purpose user-owned computing platform, one that people will feel comfortable building their lives on, their digital lives on digital land that they own, and on land that can't be kicked off or evicted on without somebody showing up physically into their apartment and hitting them over the head. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me today. Again, congratulations to everybody in the Stacks ecosystem. And please scan the QR code and sign up with your email for our updates. And you'll be the first to know when we have new things to share. Just to let you know, the Stacks app was actually shared with people that signed up like we promised in advance of our announcement today. So you will be the first to know if you sign up. Thank you very much.